Hello. 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 Can you hear me? Hello. 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 Is anyone there? Hello. Who is there? Hello. Is anyone there? Hello, 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 hello. Please, if you join us, just drop your favorite emoji here. Drop your favorite emoji. I'm seeing somebody there. Yes, if you are the one, identify at the chat button. Hello, hello. Who is online? Please say something at the chat button. Let me recognize you. Hello. If you are the one online, please drop chat at the chat button. Just introduce yourself. Let me know who is there. Even if it's just one person, I wouldn't mind. I can talk to that person and then go. I'm seeing two persons here, but they are not saying anything. I need to be sure they're actually here before I can begin to say anything. So I will not be talking to myself. So if you joined, once you join, just drop your name and send in your favorite emoji. Okay. Hello. Let me just be saying one or two things others before others will join us. Okay, yes, I understand that most of the time is it's not usually easy to make a positive step in the right direction. That is why you see a whole lot of people um, want to take some kind of positive steps to do something different, but there are usually challenges, there are hurdles, there are setbacks. So, and that was why I have this mindset that you must always push beyond your limits to get where you are going. Yes, there are a whole lot of limiting factors that can stop one from getting to his or her destinations. So I know it's so many people are very eager to attend this webinar, but because of some limiting factors that they cannot maybe avoid, they are not able to make it. Because I know 30 something persons personally subscribe to this webinar. So, and today, like I said before, there are some interesting topic I wanted to look into. I have plans of sharing my screen, maybe sharing screens of some of the slides I have, but because of constraints by YouTube. I was not able. I'm not gonna share scribes, my slides, because I have just a few subscribers, minimum subscribers for having the ability to share your slide is at least 50 subscribers. So currently, I have 13 subscribers there, and so that is to say, I'm not able to share my slide, but then I'm going to talk for some times while I wait for people to come. I know that if you are here this evening, you must have, you know, sacrificed a whole lot. I know it's not easy. You sacrifice your time, your pleasure, time you should have been sleeping, or maybe having fun, or just resting, or doing one thing that you love to do. So, and so, if you are able to beat all those times and constraints to be at this webinar, you are the real gem, you are a hero. Don't mind my camera, I'm using my laptop camera, I'm using my, that's why it's not sharp. So maybe some other times I'm going to get a very good camera to make the video very, very lively and sharp. Okay, the journey to transitioning to either abroad or maybe working here remotely is a journey that has to start somewhere. It starts from preparation. The first thing is one making up his mind that yes, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to transition. I'm ready to this. So the moment you begin to nurse that idea that you are ready to travel or you are ready to make some kind of steps to either uh, go to school or go work abroad or work remotely, you must prepare. It is not what you can just wake up, you perceive, and then it begin to happen. No, it doesn't happen that way. You must prepare one, your mindset, and then know exactly what to do. The documents to get on ground, how to prepare your experience, your CVs, and every other thing. You need to get all these things on ground. Then after getting all those things on ground, I like I said, I'm sorry I cannot share my screen, and because of YouTube constraint to um only allow 50 subscriber creators to be able to share their screen. So currently I have less than 50 subscribers in my channel. So because of that, I'm not qualified for sharing my screen. I can only be talking. I can only be talking. So that's maybe subsequent time I can, while we continue to build the channel with your help and the support of others, we I can be maybe doing video and then sharing the video here, do screenshot of my screens in the video then and upload it for people to watch. So like I said initially that the journey to transition abroad is not a journey that starts one day. It is a journey that involves lots of preparation, starting from building and documenting your experience. That is building a digital CV. Yes. So many people don't know that everything that has to do with having that kind of quality connection that can send you an invite abroad or send you an invite to work on a project while you are still here in Nigeria that pays you in dollar starts from you building your experience, documenting this experience, you know, trying to package yourself professionally. Most companies abroad don't know you in person. They are looking at your social life. They're looking at maybe the kind of profile you build over the years. So the first thing you do is to be careful of what you share in your social media profile. Especially there are two different social media profile I'm going to highlight on this video. One is LinkedIn. If you have not been that very intentional about your LinkedIn creation, start from this moment. In fact, most of the CVs that I use is from my LinkedIn. I build a professional LinkedIn profile, and then LinkedIn have these features that will enable you to at least export your LinkedIn profile. You can export your LinkedIn profile and then welcome Cynthia, welcome. Thank you for joining. So you can actually export your LinkedIn profile and then either edit it or use it directly. So that is a mistake people make. It's not just about that. You build a quality connection. Build a quality connection. Set your LinkedIn. Be very, very intentional about all the experience you had over the years and then document them on your LinkedIn profile. Experiences ranging from your paid experience, your voluntary experience, your awards, your certification, your basic skills. These things should be properly listed on your LinkedIn profile, because that LinkedIn profile is what gives you that global visibility to be attracted by international recruiters or maybe companies that are looking for talent outside. In fact, most of the international companies goes to LinkedIn profile to check what you have there. Majority of recommendations I've gotten, both projects I've done here in Nigeria that came outside the country, we are done via LinkedIn profile. I get series of recommendation on my LinkedIn via my LinkedIn profile, because LinkedIn is where most of these professional companies goes to look for professionals. So it is not a social media for jamboree. It is not a social media for it's a social media where you need to showcase your competence and ability for the world to see. I'm starting with that LinkedIn profile because I know a whole lot of people, a whole lot of Nigerian graduates don't understand the importance of optimizing your LinkedIn profile. It is very, very important. In fact, your LinkedIn profile is your global space. It is, in fact, it is the first journey to stepping into your global space is having a powerful LinkedIn profile. You need to be very, very intentional about it. State all the projects you have done in your LinkedIn profile, no matter how little those projects are, no matter how minute those projects are. Even if just you co-project, it was a co-working kind of a project. You were part of the project. No, though you are not the one that spearheaded the project, but you did one or two things in that project. Please document it. The problem we have here, especially in Onitsha here, I'm saying Onitsha where I am, is that Onitsha people don't know how to document their experience. The only thing they know very well to do is how to do Facebooking, post their pictures, post their birthday celebrations, post different kind of events and happenings that involve funds and all of that. I'm not saying those ones are not good though. I do it, but I'm very, very intentional about documenting experiences that can add to my visibility, especially my global visibility. Yes, I know what I'm saying, and I'm saying it out of experience. I'm not saying it like maybe I read it. LinkedIn is a powerful profile you need to build. Go back to your LinkedIn profile, build your LinkedIn. There are so many opportunities there in LinkedIn for you. Build your LinkedIn profile. Another profile you need to build professionally is your Twitter profile. So Twitter is changing life. In fact, personally, I am a living witness of what Twitter can do. I've gotten series of sponsors via Twitter. People who just go over my Twitter handle and then check my Twitter profile and then send me a request. I'm a founder. I'm looking for. I'm looking to sponsor someone on social project. Do you have anybody that can do this or capable of doing this? Because I'm very, very intentional about my Twitter profile. I've gotten recommendations abroad via my Twitter profile. People who will just send okay, see what we are doing in Nigeria. I've gotten like one, two, three. I'm not, as in, it's not as though I'm saying it because I want to inspire anybody. There is no inspiration here. Sometimes I get it, I use the opportunity, or if I'm not available for the opportunity, I can link one or two persons up to the opportunity. See what we are doing in Nigeria. Outside, I mean, people from outside the country. Do you know that there are people outside the country that are actually looking for Nigerian citizens that they can do one or two things that are supposed to be done here in Nigeria? And so if you are not available, if you are not visible, and though you know what you are doing and you are capable of that, I don't think anybody will be contacting you if you don't have a professional profile where you document what you do. You don't you document your experience. How will someone then know that you are capable of, or you have competence in doing this? That is why I'm saying that I keep telling people your profile is you when you are not there. Those your social media profile, your LinkedIn profile, your Twitter profile, these two go do. I know Facebook, some people go to Facebook, but rare, it's very rare. Professional companies, abroad companies use mostly LinkedIn and then Twitter. Those profile are profile that speaks for you. They speak so much volume for you when you are not there. So you need to be intentional about it. Write those experience very, very well. Like I was telling some members of my team the other time that if you are looking for opportunity for like scholarships abroad, funding abroad, all those kind of goodies that comes abroad, that you need to have enough voluntary experience. You need to have enough voluntary experience, because most of those opportunity, what they are looking at is how many voluntary experience have you done before a white man will consider you for a free opportunity, like maybe funding or maybe scholarship. The first thing that look, aside from maybe normal funding that you can apply, yes, we are coming to that. The first thing they look at is how have you been able to add value free of charge. They are looking for voluntary works you've done. And that is why when they grab your CV, the first place they're looking for is not that paid job, the one you collected money. They feel that the one you collected money, you have received your reward on the instant. But that if you are able to commit your time, commit your energy to render some certain services that are listed on your profile field, they will now say, okay, yes, you deserve to be rewarded for this job well done free. But that is what majority of our people don't understand. When you call them for voluntary support, they will tell you money. Is it paid? Is there financial? The moment you tell them there is no money in Zoom, they are off they go. But this is one thing that I realized that changed my life. Doing voluntary services, even when nobody is watching you. Doing it, not even expecting money. But I have realized that most of the voluntary services I render, not expecting money, come back to me in reverse. I'm building a foundation for how you can gain funding abroad, because now, like I said the other time, there are a whole lot of schools abroad that are giving funding. Yes, I've received funding abroad, like two schools have given me funding. Yes, I'm saying from experience. I'm saying for experience. So those fundings, before when you are even filling those forms for funding, part of what the questions they are going to ask you boils down to all this experience I've mentioned. They are going to ask you to write some kind of maybe a story that connects to why you feel you need this funding. What and what have you done? Or what is that thing you feel that you will do if we give you this? And for instance, that you've obtained a BAc here in Nigeria, or you finished secondary school in Nigeria. For past 2 years you finished secondary school. They want to know, since this past years you finished secondary school, what have you been doing? That is the way they analyze it. They look at it from that angle. What have you been doing? They will assess and analyze it. Okay, if for these past 2 years you finish secondary school with your SSC results, you've been able to do this, do that, do the other one, counting those experiences, like maybe you collaborated to host an event for maybe women, or you render the free services to 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 a certain program in your community, or you worked in social place, and during the period you are working in those places, you achieve social targets, you met social goal. This is what they're looking at. This, okay, for 2 years we were able to achieve. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is that what they're looking for is your success story. Yes, that brings me to another thing. Success story. You must know how to build your success story, because they are always looking at your success story. They analyze the success story and look at time frame of achieving the success story, resources at hand with which you have used to achieve the success story. They weigh it as, okay, if you have this kind of limited resources and you are able to achieve this level of success story with your limited resources, then if we empower you, you will even do more. That is when they identify you as a talent that deserve to work, to be, supported, either for education or for anything. So, but the problem we have here, majority of the youths coming out from secondary school. Hey, I pity for our young girls and boys. They come out from secondary school, the next thing they jump into the market. You are telling the person, come and let's. There is one of the young girl, one girl that finished secondary school recently. She came to my office. She said, I want to work, aren't you? I said, well, I don't have pay job, but if you are ready to intern, I will allow you to intern free. That period of internment, I can give you anything I want. You're not on salary. I can support your transportation, but I'm not paying you salary. I will train you free. I will give you all the training you needed free. This girl zoom off. She didn't come back again. She never came back again. When I called her, I was like, hey, my daddy did, my mommy did. She's looking for where she can be paid 20 or 30,000, even if he's packing goods inside store. Tell me what kind of value packing goods will add to the life of a 16 years old girl who should have gone to acquire a tech skill or one other skill that will ease her transition. So we are in an environment where so many of them, their parents will tell them, go and make money, your money is everything. Let me tell you, when I finished university from University of Nigeria Soccer, no, not when I finished, when I was about to do my IT, my third year. So I got places like NCC Abuja. I had connection to get a place in NCC Abuja. So I went there, checked what they're doing there. Though that place is ITC related firm, but they are not too technical. The department where they posted me are not too technical oriented to give me that practical skills I needed. I had to return back to UNN to go and meet Engineer Collins. Engineer Collins used to be my lecturer then, but he runs an IT firm in UNN. I met him and said, sir, I want to do an IT with you. When I'm telling you this is when I had no money. There is no money. As in, my pocket used to be very, very dry. So what I should have been looking for is a place where I would be paid. But rather, I realized that I needed a skill that would give me a better future. So I met Engineer Collins. I said, sir, look, he said, I will not pay you if you're ready to come and learn free in my office. There is no problem. I will willingly train. I said, sir, no problem. I'm coming. So I joined him. That was where I did the first training I did, programming language. I did Visual Studio and Visual Basic that I did then with him, and did hardware and the little software and other Java related. I think JavaScript. He was one that introduced me to JavaScript. That was what I learned in his office. So when I came out of school, there was no job, but the experience I gained while doing IT in his office was what gave me my first IT job role here. But this is what people don't know. They feel that Onitsha people, once they finish secondary school, finish university, they're looking for 30,000 job, they're looking for 50,000 job, they're looking for 80,000 job. They are not looking for skill, they're just looking for the money. So if you must gain that kind of global visibility, be relevant for a white man to begin to consider you, to give you invitation, you must have that resources in you, that when a white man look at you, or Igbo man, when he look at you, you see that when he spend money on you, you are going to add value back to him. They are looking for people that can add value, raw material that can add value. And how they assess those raw material is not maybe when you finish university, 5 years, you went inside main market, you traded in main market for 5 years. Trading in main market, you are staying in your father's shop doing nothing, and now you want to travel abroad to do scholarship. How will you get the scholarship? A whole BAC, you study BAC 4 good years, and you came out, you could not use BAC to solve any problem or to innovate even for once, and you want to travel and get scholarship and funding. It's not possible because in your application, these are the things that piles up and give you edge and give you that kind of chances of getting the fund. So that is why so most schools, there are so many schools and there are so many companies currently in Canada now. There are so many companies I know, like one, two, three provinces I know that are looking for international international candidates to apply to give jobs. But then it's not, it doesn't come like maybe you're empty brain, you don't have any technology track. Even if you don't have technology track, but in your own track, say maybe you're not tech inclined, but in your own track, what are the core skills? Have you been able to get enough core skills in those your track that to stand the chances of a Nigeria? They will tell you, you need to have BSc, you need to have masters and PhD. No, they. So, like today is going to be an intro webinar why we keep pushing to get more subscribers to the channel so that we can do push the channel higher to a limit that will enable us to gain some access to some of the tools and technology that will enhance this webinar so that I will have enough time to show you, because the way I'm talking, you may not be following, you may not be grabbing enough information with that. It will not be that interactive as expected. But when I'm sharing my slides, you are seeing it. When I'm talking, I'm showing you. Look at this. Look at that one. Look at the other one. But I will continue to share more information and more highlights at the WhatsApp group. You can see that today turn up is very low. Yes, I understand it's usually like that. I know it used to happen like that. Yes, it used to happen like that. So uh, the first time to everything is not always that rosy. So you start little, you keep building from one to two. Before you know it, people gain attention. And like I said, this is my little way of adding back to the community, supporting the AGD, SDG goals. And so, for people who are not able to join today, I believe that next time they will still have time to join. And probably by that next time, we must have built our channel to 50 subscribers in such a way that people can we can be able to share our schemes, and then you see a whole lot of things I'm talking, because now I came in to do that. I realized that I'm limited. I cannot even share my scene. So the thing wanted to discourage me about it, but then I say no, I have to come online and then say one or two things while we keep pushing it. Maybe in 2 weeks time, or before that 2 weeks time, we'll be able to grow the channel to more subscribers. So at the WhatsApp group, I'll continue to communicate with you guys at the WhatsApp group, and I'm going to do a video. This time it's not going to be live. I'll do a video, and then in that video I'll add I will share my screens in the video, do the video separately on YouTube, then upload the said, and when you guys watch it, you understand what I'm saying better. But at this moment, I'm going to stop this webinar. So if you have anything to ask me or say, just use the chat button, and don't forget to like and share this video. So I don't know if anyone here has anything to say or ask concerning this, though this is not exactly the way I prepare it. Like I said, I had my constraint this evening because I realized that I cannot even share my slides. So what else am I going to do? No other than what I have just done now, and then look forward to having us grow the channel to a point that we'll be able to begin to share our slides and gain access to so many other features that will enable the webinar get interactive and interesting. So Cynthia, thank you so very much. You're such a support system. I love and celebrate you. Thank you. I'm seeing you there. I'm seeing someone there, Global Games Fair. I don't know who the person is. I had wanted you people to introduce yourself by your name. Let me know you by your name. Even though the webinar did not last much, but then let me know those that attended by their name. So please, Global Games Fair, can you say your name and where you are from? Are you resident in Onitsha here? Is where Cynthia. Exactly. Yes. Okay. Cynthia says she wants to make her Twitter account look more professional. How about your LinkedIn account, Cynthia? How about your LinkedIn account? Have you worked on it? Yes, your Twitter account now, you have to build it, maybe the header, right, and those core area of your expertise should form your header. Then describe what you do below it. Describe what you do below it, and then continue to share your experience via Twitter. Okay, Juliet. So, Juliet, my baby, is that you? I don't know your global sphere. Okay, I have worked on my LinkedIn, but don't know if it's as professional as should be. Okay, maybe you can connect to me on LinkedIn. Connect to me on LinkedIn. Let me look at your LinkedIn profile. Let me look because LinkedIn is a powerful tool. I've got series of recommendation and invitation via LinkedIn. I've got that. People will just give you offer. In fact, I rejected offers too because I can't be everywhere. Okay, so I would like to see your LinkedIn. Just send me your LinkedIn profile on WhatsApp. Let me look at your LinkedIn profile and probably make corrections. LinkedIn is a very powerful tool. Twitter too. I've gotten recommendation on Twitter. Gotten recommendation on Twitter from UK, from USA over Twitter. For that of LinkedIn, I've gotten Canada, other countries too. I've gotten. Okay, my LinkedIn handle is happiness akabike. Just happiness akabike. You get me on LinkedIn. Okay, okay. So that's it. So start from there. When we have more time, we'll begin to look at how best to um, gain access to some of the funding. There are companies abroad I know that we've used, people have used, and it has worked for them. Do you understand? So those companies are companies that are giving funding. Once you get admission abroad, in fact, it's very easy. It's as easy as ABCD. Once you get maybe you got admission in any of the schools abroad for masters or PhD or any postgraduate studies, I don't think that especially BSc. Yes, BSc too. If you have a if you get admission in any of those universities and you apply to their fund, they will give you. They normally give grants. Okay, not grant na loan, they give you loan. But that loan is payable over the period of 10 years when you now graduate from the school abroad, start earning maybe salary, certain amount of salary, not like maybe I earning $2,000 or 5,000. No. And the way they deduct the money, in fact, I have my friend in UK. She traveled to she got admission in one of the UK universities. um she applied for the fund. It was given to her. She traveled with her family with the fund. Currently now, she called me. She told me that because when she was traveling to UK, I helped her on some courses. She was doing her MBA online and was also processing that on UK. So when she finally traveled, she got there. She was like, UK is hot. It's not convenient anymore. There's no opportunity there. I want to go to Canada. She applied for another universities in Canada again to do another masters, apply for the same loan, the same company. She got it. It's just that she put to bed now. She currently planning to also travel and relocate her family to Canada through those funding. She has not finished paying the previous fund. Oh. You understand? The previous one that deducting it small small. They have not started deducting it because she's still going to school. That is one funny thing about a white man or white companies. They are very, 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 very flexible. They are not too harsh on people like Nigerians. They're not too harsh. They do things gradually. And that fund now, when they give it to you, You are expected to pay that fund for over period of 10 years. If that period of 10 years are elapsed, they will now come and check your earning. If your income for that period of 10 years is not enough to have completed that maybe loan you collected, they will waive it for you. So that is as easy as that. So those companies are on it. So, and there are so many schools abroad that once you apply for maybe masters or maybe PhD within 2 weeks, and pushing application for someone within 2 weeks is out. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they respond. And once they respond, you can push in for funding to continue your education. So there's a question here. Okay, say, I really need a remote internship job, even if it's unpaid. Good. I will help get that for you. It's a very good one. It's the best way to start. I did all of that too. Remote internship, but if you have told me since Cynthia, I would have helped you. I will help you. I will check my list now. I will check. I'll help you. So that's it. I don't know if there's any other question. So let's call it a day for today and keep pushing for the channel. And I really want us to grow the channel so we'll be able to do a very interactive YouTube webinar. So I don't know if there's any other question before we call it a day today. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Zubejule. Thank you so very much. Two of you are the best. I love you guys. Thank you. So see you in WhatsApp. So for further information or anything you would like to know from or hear from me, then get it from me via WhatsApp. So at this moment, I'm hitting the button. Bye bye.